Hi, I'm Richard from ITS TV, and today I'm down at Bosch with Eric here, and we're going to run through some of the products. So we're going to start with this. It's the Bosch mains planer, the GHO 2682. Eric, can you just take us through this machine, tell us what we can expect to get out of it?
Yep, no problem. Okay, as you say, it's a corded planer. It's got 4 meters plus of cable on there. And the product has a parking foot at the rear, which is quite useful on mains planers that don't actually stop immediately. You let go of the switch, so you can actually park the machine on the workbench or even on the workpiece without the product taking a scoop of material out by accident. So that's quite a cool feature. As we move forward, we've got a safety switch here, of course, which is a lock-off switch. And these two red buttons here, they allow both left and right-handers to release the on-off switch equally conveniently. So we don't favour right or left-handed users. The product also has a twin exhaust type system here, which means that the supplied dust bag or a vacuum cleaner hose, if you choose, can be fitted to the right or the left of the product. All you need to do is to make sure that this little tab with the arrow on it is pointing in the right direction. At the moment it's pointing to my right, and if you flip it forward it deflects the waste and chippings out to the left hand side. So this is quite a cool feature because nobody really wants a bag or a hose
In their
way, so you can flip it over to the convenient size. The product here uses standard 82mm wide blade. I say standard dimension wise, and 26 indicates 2.6mm per pass as a maximum. As usual, the auxiliary handle on this planer gives you adjustment of how much you take off. Quite often it's only perhaps a fraction of a millimetre, just to ease a door perhaps. So here we've got 1/10 millimetre adjustments right up to the maximum of 2.6. So quite a powerful machine, quite a competent machine. What's a little bit unusual about it is the blade configuration. We just have a look underneath here. We have the drum, the cylinder, but instead of having 2 or maybe 3 blades, which is not uncommon on tools of this kind, we've only got 1 blade. So it's a single knife system.
And what about in terms of performance? Is there any performance or speed sort of differentiation
No,
between
not at all. No, you'd be surprised. I was sceptical at first because all the Bosch planers now have this system, but the performance, the speed you can feed it across is the same as you'd expect from another planer. The finish is very, very good, and as I say, it's so much easier in terms of changing the blade and getting yourself running again should a little disaster happen. While the thing's upside down here, I'd like to also point out the front foot plate here. Again, not all planers have a choice of rebate, or rather, chamfering grooves. You'll see this one has 3 chamfering grooves, a really shallow one in the middle, a sort of a medium depth, and then a really deep chamfering groove here. This is when you turn the planer onto its edge like this, and you want to create a chamfer along a piece of wood. In conjunction with the amount of material you take off, which you adjust here, you can actually produce a really, really broad chamfer if you want to with the deep groove, or you can adjust down to a smaller chamfer depending on what you're trying to achieve. So again, this is fairly unusual to have 3 grooves. Even some of the better products out there will only have 1. And so you have less versatility.
You've basically got the 1 angle to work with.
Precisely. Yep, exactly right. So so that is it. The GHO 2682 Professional from Bosch, like all our blue tools, comes with a full 3-year warranty, assuming you register the product online within 28 days of purchase.
Lovely. So that is the Bosch planer, and that's of course available now from ITS.